Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway in Foxborough. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Strong to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Second down, here's Strong once more. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. The Patriots sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense for the Patriots, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Lambo on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert drops it underneath to Spiller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On fourth down, Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Herbert. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. Open man is Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing, Jones. Open man is Myers. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with Strong. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Jones. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when it gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And he comes back with one complete. On fourth down, Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Right back to Spiller on second down. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 40-yard line. On third down, it's Spiller. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Being chased out left. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts a deep.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Swings this out here for Cohen.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Throw finding Thornton over the middle.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Jones on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
never been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for every